Alright, hey guys, Mopar Ron here. Got a new mount for my phone, so figured I'd do a quick video. Still cold here. So, go for a little drive here. Come on now. No. So, if you've watched any of my channel, you'll know I'm pretty centered around my car here. Got quite a few things planned for her this year. Got a bit of money coming out of my tax return. I'm gonna get a new ignition and go after the new MSD Street Fire ignition. Get a new coil too. Try to make it run a little better. Can't wait for summer. Tired of this 10-degree weather. Tired of the snow and the ice. But part of living in misery. So, a few things that I'm trying to save up for. I still got the original drum brakes on this car, front and rear. Manual brakes now. Used to be power brakes. Brake booster went bad. I've got complete disc brake setup. Waiting for it. I just got to come up with the hardware. You know, brake line, calipers, master cylinder, new booster. Not sure on the booster yet though. Forget the name of the company, but there's a company that made a kind of a proportioning valve. They designed it for NASCAR. Basically what it does, when you step on the brake pedal normally, the car stops normally. You have normal brake pressure, you know, doesn't lock the brakes, just stops like it should. Pump the brakes one time, it doubles your brake pressure. They designed it for NASCAR because, you know, when you're going through a long sweeping turn, 200 mile an hour, you know, you don't want to set your foot on the brake pedal and throw yourself through the windshield. So, going through the turn normally, go to slow down a little bit, just put your foot on the brake pedal like you normally would. When they go into a tighter turn, they pump the brake pedal once and they don't have to work the brakes as hard. But there's also a panic mode. When you stand on the brake pedal, it triples the amount of braking force to stop the car. Which, in my case, this is a 5,000 pound car, you know. In my case, that would be perfect. I think I'm going to do that rather than getting a brake booster. A little expensive, it's about $180 worth. But, well, more reliable than a vacuum assisted brake booster. At least I think it is. A few minor things here and there. I still got to get new leaf springs. Got air shocks on the back, so it's okay for now. Pretty bad in the turns though, rolls a lot. But I still fight with the ride height every now and then. Still need wheels and tires. Still have the stock wheels, crappy old Firestone tires, you know. Cheapest ones I could find are $98 a piece. Nice. Only being about 20 degrees out today, I'm not going to run the car any, you know. But once summer gets here, you know, be able to turn this camera around, take the highway and have a little bit of fun. Not to mention, I am planning on taking it down the drag strip this year. Which is another reason that I need to get the brakes done. But other than that, I think she's pretty much done, you know. Done till I can get another vehicle, park my baby. Then comes the cosmetics. Kind of paint her, you know, a little bit of interior work, a little bit of paint work. Not a whole lot, not changing the color, you know. Keep her the same color she is, just repaint it. Gonna get a stereo. couple little things here and there. But now that I have this mount, I'll start doing some more videos. You know, there'll be some random stuff here and there. You know, me talking about a few things I'm wanting to do, or you know, show you where I'm going, show you something that I found. You know, show you a little bit of the work that I'm doing in my car. I'll do a video of how to install that MSD Street Fire ignition. Really simple setup, actually. It's basically just going to be mount the box to the inner fender well under the hood. Well, I guess you call it the outer fender well. Mount the box, run the wiring, hook up the new coil, and then fire it up and time it, really. Timing's going to be the fun part, though. See, MSD, being the geniuses that they are, came up with that if you tell the spark plugs to fire 20 degrees before top dead center and 20 degrees after top dead center, not only does it create a smooth idle, it also keeps spark plugs clean when you're running an excessive amount of fuel, especially on a race car. So on a race car, like my father's, you're locked in at a certain amount of ignition timing. My father keeps his at 34 degrees. It idles at 34 degrees. It goes through the lights at about 7,000 RPM at 34 degrees of timing. And with that, you end up with a lot of excess fuel. Well, by firing the spark plug both before and after top dead center, you eliminate that extra buildup of fuel. Don't mind me, I'm paying more attention to the camera than what I'm doing. But, in my case, because of the overlap on the camshaft, it's going to let my car burn the fuel much better. And it's going to make it idle a lot smoother. So, on a race car with MSD ignition, you set your timing at over 3,000 RPM because the multi-spark quits working after 3,000 RPM. So, I gotta find out what mine needs to be at about 3,500 RPM. But, in the meantime, that's about it. So, I'll see you guys next time.